Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please hit the subscribe button and give this episode a thumbs up. Yulisa was removed just hours into the premiere after old videos surfaced of her using a racial slur. The narrator's quick drop, "Good morning. Yulisa has left the villa," stunned viewers worldwide. Not long after, Sierra Ortega, a bombshell who quickly connected with Nick and stirred the villa's romantic dynamic, was also axed due to resurfaced racist social media content. These two removals shook the foundation of the competition and set a controversial tone for the entire season. The explosive arrival of Sierra, instantly forming a love triangle with Nick and Belle. Huda revealing she's a single mother, catching both the guys and viewers off guard, and Jeremiah's reaction, "You're a mom, but you're 20 for the infamous baseball kissing challenge that redefined boundaries." Belle dropping expectations, others sparking jealousy, and the Casa Amor twist starting to brew. Unpredictability struck during Casa Amor. For the first time, all the girls had to choose new partners. Fan favorites Olandria and Nick were brutally dumped, live and in front of everyone, leaving viewers in tears. That moment was raw and chaotic. Huda even collapsed, and the episode ended with a wild twist as Olandria dramatically picked up Nick in a car, hinting at more to come. Despite being dumped, Olandria and Nick's story wasn't over. In a jaw-dropping move, Olandria rescued Nick in a G-Wagon, leading to a clandestine date where they could either leave together or return as a couple. They chose the villa and sparked one of the most surprising love narratives of the season. Meanwhile, the photo booth continued to betray. It turned into a drama vortex, featuring makeouts, thirst traps, and emotional goodbyes. Finale night brought more heartbreak than sunset. Huda and Chris made history as the first ever couple to break up during the finale, foregoing the idyllic ending for total no contact. It was cold, shocking, and completely unprecedented. In contrast, Amaya and Brian triumphed, becoming the first Latino winners of Love Island, taking home $100,000 and splitting the prize. Secret that the world of reality is flooded with content. Seems like every other week, a new show trends, capturing viewers' attention just long enough to stay relevant until the next big thing appears. However, this pattern doesn't seem to apply to Love Island. With the reunion episode of Season 7 wrapping up on Monday, fans had just over a month to wait between the reunion and the final episode, which aired on July 13th. With most series, that short gap could have killed the momentum for the reunion, as most reality shows air their reunion specials the week after their season finales. Still, Love Island USA managed to maintain momentum and stay relevant due to an ability it, along with other successful reality shows, excel at what can only be described as cultural osmosis. Through this process, conversations about the show become so ingrained in society that the show can attract a new audience of non-viewers who are drawn into its widespread influence. Love Island finalist Brian Arenales, Amaya Espinal, Olandria Carthan, and Nick Van Steenbergen posed together backstage on Thursday, August 14th, 2025. Photo by Tado Young via Getty Images. More. Because Love Island USA and its companion show, Love Island After Sun, air every day except Wednesday, the show's content remains top of mind for fans since they can engage with it nearly daily. On social media, even without hashtags, fans often discuss cast members like Olandria, Nick, Shelley, Ace, and Huda. This sparks questions or curiosity among non-watchers who want to learn more about who the dedicated fans are talking about. Viral moments, such as castmates choosing unexpected partners, memorable arguments, and shocking eliminations, expand the show's reach because its lively dynamics have turned many fans into unpaid promoters. Season 7 already set records on Peacock, becoming the streaming platform's most watched original season ever with over 18.4 billion minutes of watch time. Those billions of minutes of engagement have turned viewers into highly invested fans who continue bringing new viewers to the show. A key influence on the Love Island model that motivates fans to do extensive groundwork is the contestants, who leave the villa as fully developed brands. After weeks of watching, rooting for, or disliking a contestant, fans already know what to expect when they finally get to see the contestants with their phones and interacting with the audience members who watch them daily for months. From brand deals to built-in followings, Each contestant leaves the villa with an immediate influencer role that would take most in the industry years to develop on their own. That's what makes the show so unique. Each person can serve both as a character within a larger cast and as a standalone individual with their own distinct brand. Forbes Daily. Join over 1 million Forbes Daily subscribers and get our best stories, exclusive reporting, and essential analysis of the day's news in your inbox every weekday. By signing up, you agree to receive this newsletter, other updates about Forbes and its affiliates' offerings, our terms of service, including resolving disputes on an individual basis via arbitration, and you acknowledge our privacy statement. Forbes is protected by and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Other reality shows like Bravo's The Real Housewives franchise, ABC's The Bachelor, and Netflix's Too Hot to Handle have all benefited from fans building fandoms and followings around standout characters in their respective shows. However, Love Island does this in a way that the others can't because the show's content actively encourages fans to elevate interactions to levels that even traditional advertising would struggle to reach. Additionally, thanks to cultural osmosis, fans who have only seen clips on social media or heard diehard fans discuss episodes daily are boosting engagement by sharing their own thoughts, opinions, and allegiances to cast members they've never interacted with outside of a viral TikTok clip. LVE Island demonstrates what many brands in the entertainment industry wish they could. Success isn't just about viewership. The real value that extends beyond each episode lies in conversations that go beyond the show's immediate audience. Love Island USA has successfully engaged both active and passive viewers. Its record-breaking ratings this season are any indication. The show's built enough goodwill and staying power to spread these stories so that everyone feels like they're part of the villa, regardless of whether they have an active Peacock subscription or not. Days before announcing their split, fans noticed that Iris, 25, and Pepe, 27, no longer followed each other on Instagram. The spray tan artist also removed all of her posts featuring her now ex from her feed. But despite the cryptic social media moves, the two, who pursued a romantic connection in the final days of the competition, remained vague about their relationship status leading up to the Season 7 reunion August 25th. During the pre-taped special, the pair indicated that their romance was moving forward, that we've had conversations about what dating looks like to one another, he said during the episode, and it looks very different. But unfortunately, Iris and Pepe aren't the only finalists who have called it quits since leaving Fiji. Season 7 winners Amaya Espinal and Brian Arenales announced their own parting of ways. 25 wrote in an Instagram stories post, "Our visions didn't align, and relationships are supposed to be a team sport. You don't have to drink the whole sea to know it's salty." As for Brian, 28, he said that he and Amaya gained clarity outside the villa, that they are on different paths right now, that I'm thankful for the time we have spent together, he wrote on his Instagram stories, and wish her nothing but the best moving forward. The Love Island Season 4 contestants may have left the villa together in 2018, but their romance fizzled out not long after returning from Mallorca. They have since gone their separate ways. Ellie announced in July 2025 that she had gotten engaged to her boyfriend, whose name she has not publicly announced, 1 year after debuting their relationship. Iris Kendall and Pepe Garcia finished Love Island 7 in 4th position. Photo credits, Instagram. Love Island USA Season 7 alum Iris Kendall and Pepe Garcia Gonzalez broke the silence on breakup speculation and confirmed that they have decided to go on their separate paths. After finishing the dating reality show in 4th place, the couple seemed to have it all together until fans noticed they stopped following each other on Instagram, sparking rumors about their split. After coming together on the Love Island 7 reunion, both Iris Kendall and Pepe Garcia Gonzalez opened up about their relationship and confirmed they are not together anymore. During an interview with E! News, Iris Kendall opened up about her breakup with Pepe Garcia and stated, "The connection that formed has ended, and while it isn't how I would have imagined, I will always value the unique experience that we shared. It's been a difficult transition, but I'm moving forward with hope, gratitude, and positivity for the future." She further mentioned that she wanted to keep things private, but the amount of love and appreciation she has been receiving from fans made her share an official statement. Thanking fans for their support, Iris said, "Thank you for continuing to stand by me. Your support means more than can ever express. Pepe Garcia Gonzalez denies cheating allegations. Iris Kendall's statement came after Pepe Garcia opened up about their breakup and denied cheating on Iris and are not together anymore. That's just the way it goes. Pepe said during an interview with Addressing Cheating Rumors, he stated, like to say my friends and family are the people that support me. They know who I am as a person, and that's honesty. That's the most important thing. The speculations regarding the split between Iris Kendall and Pepe Garcia were sparked on August 24th when fans noticed the two stars had stopped following each other on Instagram. Iris had also removed all of her posts featuring Pepe, while he still had posts with her on his feed. Additionally, Iris shared an Instagram story with Fleetwood Mac's Silver Spring song, the lyrics of which are famously about a breakup. Although on August 25th, they arrived together for the Love Island 7 reunion, they did not share details about their relationship status. Stay updated with the latest news from Hollywood, upcoming English movie releases, red carpet moments, box office collections, reviews, and trailers. You can also download the News 18 app. This summer, millions of viewers had a front row seat to watch the cast of Love Island Season 7 fall in love. Among the dedicated fans, some became a bit too comfortable criticizing the actions of people they have never met before. They were watchdogs of every moment that was shared on screen. From kissing in soul ties to eliminations at the fire pit, Love Island became an emotional, parasocial nightmare. Love Island is a dating show where a group of 10 single people inhabit a luxury villa with the hopes of finding love. Throughout the series, surprise bombshells and challenges test the relationships between islanders. The goal is to couple up with your closest connection to potentially win $100,000. Love Island watchers also had the chance to determine who stayed and who got dumped, as well as voting for their favorite islanders on the Love Island app. Binge watching the show was one of my favorite pastimes this summer. It was fun discussing with my close friends who we thought should leave the villa and who actually deserved to stay and find love. However, when went on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, saw how obsessed people were with the actions of the islanders, almost as though they knew them in real life. Parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where one person, in this case an audience member, extends emotional attention and energy to someone that doesn't know them. By creating interactions between the audience and the cast members through voting, Love Island completely shifted how the islanders coupled up. Huda Mustafa and Jeremiah Brown's toxic connection during the show led to an all-out war online on who was actually the problem in the relationship. Known as Hurricane Huda, many riled against her due to emotional outbursts and inappropriate language towards certain islanders, whereas many related closely to the struggles she faced in her relationship with Jeremiah and supported her regardless. Whether you wanted her to find love or be dumped from the island, it is not sound to emotionally tie yourself to someone that you will never meet. The same applies to the Stand on Business challenge. The constant argument of whose feelings were more valid than others was draining and relentless. While it's valid to share your opinion about islanders, the line blurs when people become too invested in the personal lives of others to the point of harm. This instance of parasocial relationships has led to cyberbullying and hate speech forming online. Seems as though no matter what an islander did in the villa, it became a red flag. Olandria Carthan, for instance, was targeted during the show and called a mean girl. It went too far when a graphic of Olandria's face over George Floyd and Huda's face over Derek Chauvin, the police officer who killed Floyd, swarmed the internet. Considering a supporter of Huda created this meme, Olandria was disappointed that Huda never defended her on social media. Carthan mentions this concern during the Love Island Season 7 reunion, aired on August 25th, 2025. Many believe Mustafa should have been held accountable for not addressing her fans. Was completely uncalled for to portray such racism, bigotry, and ignorance towards someone in this manner, especially considering viewers are only seeing an edited reality of everyone's true character. The show's producers even had to release an anti-bullying statement in hopes that viewers would listen. This pattern occurred with fellow islander, Sierra Ortega. Earlier in the season, she was forced to exit the show after a video of her saying a racial slur against the Asian community resurfaced online. Ortega's ignorance should not go unnoticed, but neither should the amount of hate that is being directed towards her family. After she was removed from the show, Ortega and her family received waves of death threats, and along with calls made to ICE by fans against her family. It's clear that many fans took too many liberties to try and receive justice. The dangerous detective work of fans made its way most recently to castmates Ace Green and Shay Basaint. In mid-June, rumors spread that couple not only had a relationship before the show aired, but also shared a baby together. This accusation had to be expunged numerous times. Fans were simply making things up for attention and deceit. It is okay to be obsessed with a reality TV show, guilty of being hooked to several myself. Yeah, the parasocial relationships that were built during this season of Love Island left me wondering if fans always have the right intentions. The opinions expressed by the columnist are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the news record. If you have any concerns or feedback, please feel free to reach out at. It hasn't long since Love Island USA crowned its winners, but the fairy tale is already over. Fan favorites Amaya Papaya, Espinal and Brian Arenales, who walked away hand in hand with the $100,000 prize, have called it quits in a classic dramatic fashion. What started as a dreamy villa romance has quickly turned into a messy breakup playing out on social media. And Amaya isn't holding back when it comes to calling Brian out. What started as a villa romance for the Love Island USA Season 7 winners has ended in very public heartbreak. Just 2 days after the reunion episode aired, Amaya confirmed the pair had gone their separate ways. In an Instagram story shared on August 27th, she told her followers, "My papayas, Brian and I are no longer together." After leaving the villa, it became very clear that we were on two different journeys. Our visions didn't align, and relationships are supposed to be a team sport. You don't have to drink the whole sea to know it's salty. The closing line didn't go unnoticed. Folks quickly picked up on the shade, reading it as a subtle but firm swipe at Brian. Amaya also hinted that the split wasn't her decision, later commenting on TikTok that she had been broken up with, only to see Brian partying in Miami hours later, doing the very thing she had told him made her uncomfortable. Her posts left no doubt. Amaya wasn't holding back. Eagle-eyed viewers had already spotted trouble when Amaya and Brian unfollowed each other on Instagram, just before the reunion filmed. During the special, they put on a united front, even addressing a viral video that sparked cheating rumors. Brian explained that the clip came from a paid bar appearance tied to his bartending past, admitting to a lapse in judgment but denying any infidelity. Amaya backed him up on camera, saying their relationship dynamic was strong. But behind the scenes, cracks were forming. Amaya reportedly attended a red carpet premiere in New York City alone on August 26th, fueling speculation that the romance was already unraveling. By the next day, her breakup announcement confirmed everyone's suspicions. Brian has since shared his own Instagram story, saying that he was grateful for their time together, but admitted they're now on different paths. Amaya also wrote in another social media comment that she doesn't want any hate towards Brian, because mental health is real and wishes him the best. For all the latest reality cast member news, scandals, gossip, and updates, like Reality Shrine on Face of Love Island USA winner Amaya Espinal confirms breakup with Brian Arenales, saying they're busy. Love Island USA Season 7 winner Amaya Espinal has confirmed her breakup with fellow winner Brian Arenales, just 2 days after the show's reunion episode aired. The couple, who left the villa in July as fan favorites, sparked speculation after unfollowing each other on Instagram, and Amaya sharing cryptic posts online. On Wednesday, August 27th, Amaya took to Instagram stories to address the rumors directly. "My papayas, Brian and I are no longer together," she wrote. After leaving the villa, it became very clear that we were on two different journeys. Our visions didn't align, and relationships are supposed to be a team sport. You don't have to drink the whole sea to know it's salty. She ended the note by wishing Brian the best. The announcement follows weeks of speculation that Brian had been unfaithful. A video surfaced of him at a bar with other women, which fueled cheating rumors. During the Love Island reunion special, Brian denied the claims, explaining that the video was taken out of context and that he had been hosting an event. He admitted to a lapse in judgment, but stressed that no lines were crossed. Amaya laughed off the accusations during the reunion, stating that she would not remain in a relationship where she felt disrespected. Brian also previously dismissed breakup rumors on social media, calling them lies and insisting they were still together at the time. Now, Amaya's statement confirms the Love Island USA winners have officially gone their separate ways. The season remains available too. Love Island? More like Friendship Island. The frenemies made during season 7 of Love Island USA have officially overshadowed most of the relationships. Leading up to and following the reunion on August 25th, podcast became the Islanders' battlefield of choice, and what's been said has ended several OG Villa friendships. Below, what we know about the feuds they took off the show and online, from Huda's bullying allegations to Ace's heel turn. Wait, hold on. Ace doesn't consider Nick a close friend? When directly asked by Speedy Mormon who he's close with from the show, Ace names Shelley, Olandria, Taylor, and Brian. But what about Nick? Me and Nick are cool, but to say we are super close like we were in the villa, that's not the case, Ace explains, implying that he was unhappy that Nick wasn't defending him publicly like how he did privately. It's unclear if he's talking about the Jeremiah vote, as Nick told Andy Cohen at the reunion that he voted for Austin. The dance instructor also wouldn't answer if he thought Nick Olandria's relationship was real, because Nick allegedly told him that he wasn't romantically interested in Olandria while on the show. Ouch. But could this have anything to do with Shelley's friendship with Sierra? The sisterhood is in shambles. Their first real confrontation after the Call Her Daddy interview. Olandria and Shelley tell Huda how much her bullying allegations hurt them. Once Huda got her phone back, she saw a clip of Shelley, Sierra, and Olandria, with their respective couples, discussing how they didn't like the way Huda was treating Iris. Huda, who was working out with Jeremiah at the time, thought the girls were making fun of her, and felt that when she saw the clip, it confirmed her suspicions. There was also the whole Huda bringing Chris out of Casa Amor for Shelley. Both women had a different but equally valid POV. Shelley felt like Huda was pressuring her to go along with it, and Huda was insistent that this was the best decision for everyone. But what hurt their friendship the most wasn't the heart rate challenge or their love triangle with Chris. It was how Huda's fans treated Shelley and Olandria outside the villa, making hateful and racist comments. During the reunion, both women shared that they asked Huda several times to make a statement to her fans to stop the hate, and Huda agreed. However, she never posted any statement, only calling out the hate in a Blavity interview. By then, it was too late. After the Call Her Daddy interview, people assumed Ola and Shelley were the mean girls of the villa, and their friendship was over. The second biggest friendship breakup this season came early on, when it looked like Nick had voted off his best friend in the villa, Jeremiah, in favor of Ace. He took his elimination to heart, even insinuating that he sided with the TikTok that called out Nick for just following whatever Ace said. Nick reiterated that he had voted to send.